Hi guys, so for this video I wanted to do something a little bit different to my usual house builds. I wanted to actually renovate a house. So this is a little starter home and I was playing in the game and I thought that this would be a really cute house to renovate because it is really simple and it looks like just so basic. So I was doing a gameplay, actually my first ever gameplay, and you can actually watch that if you go to my channel page. It should be in there. So I was playing that, and this is actually one of the neighbors and hopefully a love interest for that character, and so I decided that this would be a good house to renovate. And the idea is that the character is a doctor. She's a young doctor, bit of a bookworm, bit of a nerd, but like not to stereotype doctors, but that's just the character. And so I thought that it would be a cute idea to renovate the house. The idea was that like she's been a doctor for a few years and now she has a bit more money and she can renovate the house that she bought. It is a really small house, so I wanted to go for like a modern feel, but like not super futuristic, just like modern and appropriate for a young sort of single woman who's just living on her own. And so I decided not to like add an extension or add any extra room. I just wanted to decorate what there already was, and just make it look a little bit nicer. And then the idea is that maybe like as she gets older, maybe when she has kids or has more money, if she wants to keep the house, she can add an extension or another floor above, or like a basement below. I think that could work in the game as well. So yeah, a lot of it was just about cleaning up the house, and by that I mean just making it look a bit more modern and sleek, because like I said, everything in there was really basic, so I was pretty excited to make it have a bit more pizzazz. So yeah, for a change I actually started with the exterior, which is kind of different for me because when I design houses I think a lot about the interior and then I work the exterior out. I know people differ to me, like I know a lot of people start with the exterior and then do the interior, but the interior is normally my favorite part, so I decided to just go against the grain on this one and start with the exterior, and I actually like how it turned out. It looks it looks a bit more charming, a bit more inviting, and I like the bluey grey colour and the white a lot more than like that green colour. Also, oh my god, I've been watching so much Queer Eye on Netflix. I don't know if you guys watch that show, but like it's so inspiring, and I think my favorite part is not just like the positivity, it's which is another one of my favorite parts, but like it's when they decorate the places that they live in. Oh, I just love seeing the final product because it normally looks really good, and it gives me a lot of inspiration. And also I get a lot of my inspiration off Pinterest, which is such an addictive website. Oh my gosh, I could spend hours on there, and I used to. Between Tumblr and Pinterest I was literally getting like no work done, and I'm a university student, so that's a problem. Going back to the gameplay, or the renovation, I decided to knock out those walls because I needed to open it up because it is already a small space. So I decided to open it up a little bit and create more of an open plan. I was thinking of like moving the bedroom over and kind of changing the layout, but I decided against that because then I realized that it just wouldn't there just wouldn't be enough room. So I like the layout the way it is, but I do think that if I were to expand the house and add an extension, I would definitely change the layout quite a bit. But yeah, for this one I just kept it simple, but I was having a little bit of trouble deciding what kind of decorating I wanted to do, kind of like what theme. I wanted it to look homely and practical, and I didn't want it to be too stark because I do quite a lot of futuristic, sleek, modern builds as well. And because I had already done one of those recently, I didn't want to do that again. So I wanted to go for something that was just a bit more appropriate for a young woman who just wanted to have a very homely looking home. So of course I used Pinterest for a little bit of inspiration, just to work out some of the color schemes, and also Queer Eye for some of the inspiration as well, because you don't want to be too matchy all the time when you have a house. Sometimes you want to mix the colors up a little bit, but I guess the overall vibe for this was leaning more towards like a Scandinavian sort of color palette for the most part anyway. I'm just keeping it kind of light and open because it is a small place and you don't want it to feel like boxed in. Although going back into the game, I think I would have added bigger windows, but I was trying to be practical. Like, would someone go in and install big windows? Normally not. I think people don't want to spend that much money. I wanted to keep the integrity of the house and make it similar to what it was anyway to start with, and also, oh my god, can you see how tiny that bathroom is? That definitely presented a challenge. I think I don't want to be pessimistic, but designing bathrooms is like one of my least favorite things because it's kind of repetitive. Yeah, I end up choosing similar items sometimes, like between builds, because showers and toilets kind of tend to look the same. So here I am designing the lounge room. I was trying to decide whether I should just have like bar stools and not worry about the dining table, or whether I should try and fit a dining table in and then also a lounge room and also bookshelves. So yeah, there is a little bit of changing around that goes on. I really like that chair, the wooden chair, because I think it gives like a nice vibe kind of thing, but ultimately I decide that it's probably not like the best kind of lounge to have in a house like that. Well, because you want to like sit down and relax, and that doesn't look super comfortable. I would put that somewhere like on a veranda or something. It is a bit more of an outdoor chair, but I like the idea of using it inside and having a few plants next to it. So I definitely want to use that in a build, but in this situation it wasn't entirely appropriate. So I just went for some comfy armchairs instead, because I did think that the space was a little bit too small to have a couch. And you know, she's young and single, so this isn't really an issue, but I guess ultimately I would have put a 2-seater in at least, so that she can kind of stretch out and watch TV on the lounge, because that's kind of what you want to do at the end of the day. You want to like lounge around, stretch out on that couch and just chill out. So I think I would at least have that, or I would have chairs that are recliners. And here I am changing it again. I kind of forget what I ended up putting in, because okay, yeah, so my thought process was the same then, like that I should put at least a 2-seater in, and I guess I did end up doing that. I totally blanked. I thought I ended up putting those chairs in. Well, okay, so I guess that's a good thing, because I would have gone back and changed that anyway. I apologize if this audio commentary is a little bit choppy today. I keep having to pause it because I have a new kitten. It's the first cat that I ever owned. My family, we're kind of more dog people normally, but I ended up adopting a kitten from the next city over from me, because I know that kittens or cats don't really get adopted as often as dogs. I was going to adopt a dog, but I decided that I am more of a cat person. So anyway, she likes my attention, so I keep having to pause this commentary to pat her and give her attention, otherwise she meows. But she's really cute. Anyway, back to the build. Oh my god, I totally think this person would be a cat person. I definitely think that in the game, if I do play her as her own character and not just as a neighbor, I would give her a cat. I recently bought the expansion pack for pets, and I haven't really played it that much yet, so I want to see like what having a cat in the game is like compared to real life, if they get it accurate, if they get it on point or not. So Yeah, I ended up changing the console under the TV to that console and putting the TV on the wall, so it creates a bit more of an open feel. And then I added a few little plants to make it feel a bit more lively inside, because yeah, going back to the small space situation, yeah, it is a small space and you want it to feel lively. And so yeah, I end up renovating this bathroom and put in those subway tiles. I really like subway tiles. I know that in the future they might look a little bit dated, but for now I'm loving them because I see them on Pinterest all the time, and I just think that they look really homely. I think they honestly look homely. When I first saw them, I thought that they looked a little bit like stark and a little bit dated, but they've really grown on me and I love them because they're not super modern. They kind of look like they could fit a whole range of houses, and they don't look super sleek, which is a nice change, because I think tiles can either look like really dated or like super sleek and modern, so it's nice to find that middle ground. And okay, here I am renovating the bedroom, which is always my favorite part, especially since they released more beds within the game and also more floor rugs, because I think those two things really sold me on my love for renovating the bedrooms. Oh, and I love those suitcase side tables. Do you guys like them? I really love them. I think they're such a good idea and definitely something you would find on Pinterest. It makes me want to go to the op shop and find some old suitcases and like paint them and use them as a bedside table. So yeah, I went for like quite a simple bedroom. Definitely something inspired by Pinterest. I know I keep talking about Pinterest, but it's amazing. Yeah, so light colors, but like that rug is a little bit darker and adds a little bit of a pop of color, a little bit of mood going on. And then there I am trying to decide what paintings to put in there, because I was kind of torn. I knew that that space on the wall needed a little bit of something, but I wasn't sure what to put, and I thought, she's a single female, maybe she'll like the painting there on the wall. Is that Audrey Hepburn? I think it's supposed to be, but I'm not sure. So I played around with mirrors and paintings, and yeah, it was a tough decision, but you guys will see what I decide in the end. Adding mirrors, I think everyone knows this, adding mirrors to a small space is such a good idea because it really opens it up and makes it feel more light and open. So in the end, I ended up moving the dresser out into the hallway, which is kind of, I'm sure, a controversial idea, but it's good to just put the storage there given that she's not living with anyone else, and just put that mirror in her bedroom so that she has a little bit more room in her bedroom, and then utilizing that hallway space that's already there to store her clothes and knickknacks and whatever else she may have to store. So yeah, I hope you guys like the build. I really enjoyed renovating. And I go here and like add a few things in the garden, but that's about it really. So I hope you guys liked a renovation video. It's a little bit different to my normal build videos, and of course I just did that let's play video, so go ahead and watch that if you like to watch let's plays. I've never done one before, so I was a little bit lost, but I hope I improve on making them because I really have a lot of fun. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Also stick around at the end of this video for some like photos of the final product. I always love taking those photos. And yeah, thumbs up, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed watching the video. Yeah, and bye for now.